want to get all weepy, so start eating and build up your strength!
Yes, ma'am. You're offering like you're the one who cooked the food.
For now, though, you're still staying at your grandpa's place, aren't you?
Yeah.
That old geezer had better be feeding you well, at least. And not squeezing all your wages out of you, either.
Exceptional.
Oh, hello there, kitty. They're adorable. I guess it's not surprising cats like you so much. So, what's up?
Spill it. Is there something about the prince that you're hiding from the two of us?
No, it's not like that.
We'll need you to explain.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you what was going on. But I'm fine now, honest. They're great people, so there's no need to worry about me.
I don't know that I've ever been more shocked in my life.
I did notice that you'd been weirdly chummy with the prince and carrots lately, which had me confused. But now I get why.
Perhaps we should invite ourselves over.
Huh?
That way we can personally assess the environment and make sure it's good for you.
Oh, that's a killer idea! Let's go right now!
Hold on. If they don't expect us, there may not be snacks on hand.
Okay, yeah, good point. But I'm still concerned here.
Agreed. Fortunately, it's a school holiday tomorrow. Let's sleep over tonight.
You guys?
Strike while the iron is hot, as they say.
It'll be awesome! We'll go straight home after school and grab our stuff. We swore we'd be there if she ever needed help. Anything. Maybe that sounds dramatic to you, but Toru was the first friend we ever had. And in a lot of ways, she saved us. I don't expect either of you to understand that. I just hate this. The fact that we didn't know to support her when she needed us. It's like Toru does all the work in our friendship, but can't count on us for putting in the same energy. Is it even worth being friends with us? Ugh. I yelled too much and my throat hurts.
At least you didn't end up the poor man like I did.
This is a rather luxurious bed. If the two of you met again later and fell in love, it'd be an even better story. It's the type of setup from a romance novel.
I won't hold my breath. Oh no, I wouldn't say that at all. I recently learned exactly how lucky I am, and I won't take that for granted. I get to live in this house with the Somas. I had the most incredible mother, and I have not one, but two people when I have people who care.
Anxious, alone in the dark. Are you okay? I know I caused a lot of trouble and I'm very sorry about that. I'll do better. It won't happen again. I promise.
Prince.
That's right. I don't think he is. Is that a problem? Okay, sorry. What do you mean? He's an airhead. And also, I think that he seems lonely. Even though he's surrounded by people, worshipped like a prince. He seems lonely. No. I don't think the president is prince-like at all.
I sent him back. I shouldn't have touched him so much. I feel disgusting. Oh, by the way, during our chat, Kyo told me he hates Toru Honda. Do you think that's true? Welcome home, Kureno. You didn't get into any trouble while you were out, did you? Hello there, Yuki. You're all alone as usual, I see. Such a lonely child. Didn't I tell you to come straight to me once you'd arrived? I realize you're an idiot, but even you should know better than that. Kureno, you can leave us now. There's no one here you need to see. Well, that sounds wholly unnecessary. But enough about that. I saw poor little Yuki earlier. He was walking all alone, so I was nice enough to talk to him. That needs to stop. Now. Still, gentle as I was, he looked pretty shocked. So he's probably off sniveling somewhere. Which is just so Yuki I could vomit. Stop it. Why are you looking at me like that? None of this is my fault. You're the deluded one. That girl did this, the ugly, insolent outsider! How very typical. You're always so quick to make me the villain, aren't you? Now answer me. Do you love that girl? Well,
why do
if you do, then you're an idiot. What right do you have to fall in love with anyone after you killed your own mother? You're a monster, an abomination, guilty of an unforgivable sin!
Be up sooner! Now he knows I was slacking off! Which I wasn't. I'd never do something like that. I was just deep in thought with my eyes closed. I'm Kakaru. Kakaru Manabe, if you want to know the whole name. And it's nice to meet you. People call me all sorts of things. Manabe, of course, or Kakaru. Those are the obvious ones. Then there's Nabe, or AU. Anyway, call me whatever you want. Actually, scratch that. I'd prefer if you called me Sho. I could use a change of pace. No! Stop right there! There's no need for you to introduce yourself, Yuki-soma. By the way, I'm a second year. Class A, if you're interested. You know, by defending the school from evil villains and stuff.
Yo, are you ready for a beating, rat boy? Let's do this. Think so, huh? Well, too bad for you, I'm not the same fighter I was before! I'll show you! We could have covered if you jerks hadn't transformed too! Shut up! I'm so pissed! Is this what makes you happy, manipulating innocent people like me? Hell no! Everybody leave me alone! Why do you go here? This place is crawling with girls. You're insane. Of course you don't! You'd never understand! I'm gonna win! I'll beat you and become a full-fledged member of the Soma clan! I won't let them ostracize me anymore, you hear me? The thing is, if she didn't love all of me, that would have been fine. Or even if she were scared, I'd get that. Because being scared would have meant she was looking at the ugly part of me. But she never did. Mom used love to avoid seeing the truth. To avoid even thinking about it. But I wanted her to understand. I just wanted her to say we'd face it together. To say she wanted to stay. Even back then, I knew it was stupid. A kid's dream that would never come true. Because who would ever say something like that to me? That's what I thought. Until and to change. You started to melt away the ugly feelings and dark thoughts inside me. Bit by bit. Day by day. Why would somebody like you want to stay by my side? Why would you cry for me? How can I ask you to? I know I shouldn't. I don't have any right. I know that it's a mistake. For you to be here with me. You don't know what happened. You couldn't, because you weren't there to see it. So I don't care what you've heard. Nothing about her is monstrous. Nothing. You don't know how scared she was that night. So don't try and tell me she wasn't! Her hands were shaking. Her voice was trembling. Her skin was cold to the touch. And her face pale with fear. Even so, she stood her ground and refused to run away from me.
Stop talking.
That's right! She was terrified, but she didn't
shut up.
run! She didn't fix everything that was broken. But that's not what I needed anyway. Not really. What mattered most was that she stayed. She's selfless. Constantly giving more than she gets in return. A burden. I love you. I love you so much. Just as you are. Of course I don't love her. Because I'm never going to fall in love. Not with anybody. Enough. I won't let anyone talk bad about her because of me. Not anymore.
I'm very sorry. I was wrong. I regret my actions and won't do such a thing again.
Sorry about what? And who are you?
Good talk, I'm out.
Hey! Seriously, who the heck are you?
It's nice to meet you. I'm Kana Soma, and I'll work very hard to be a good assistant for you. I've always found it strange that we've never spoken to each other, even though we're a part of the same clan. You may have heard this before, but you're quite the popular guy on the outside. It's snowing. I thought we'd get snow. Hey, I've got a question for you. What comes of snow when it melts? The answer is spring comes. Spring is my favorite season. Got it, sorry. But this does answer one question for me. You've never held me in your arms before, and now I know why. It makes sense. This must be pretty scary, huh? Of course you wouldn't want people to know. Of course you'd keep them at a distance. But please, don't get scared. Don't reject me for knowing. I'm glad I met you. That hasn't changed.